So remember that in this lesson we've learned how to evaluate expressions, solve equations, moving variables left and right. So let's apply everything that we've learned so far into solving these advanced equations. So let's say, for example, negative 3x plus 8 is greater than 23. Okay, again, that word solve, it means to get x by itself. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay. To get x alone, let's get rid of the plus 8 here. What is the opposite of plus 8? Okay, so subtract 8. What do you have left on the left? (23 minus 8). Okay. This one stumped many students. Say to yourself, you have x times negative 3. If you want to get rid of the negative 3, what's the opposite of times negative 3? Okay, divide by negative 3, which cancels out the negative 3. X is it going to be greater than whatever is on the right? Remember, here we're dividing by a negative number. You need to flip the sign. Okay, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Positive divided by a negative is negative. Okay, how many of you have this correct? Try one more. You have negative 4x minus 5 is less than 2x plus 7. Okay, solve. See if you can get this x by itself, okay? So negative 4x minus 5 is less than 2x plus 7. Get x by itself. Push pause on this video and work your magic. I'm going to move the x term to the left side. So I'm going to subtract it away from the right side. So let's go with minus 2x minus 2x. Negative 4x minus 2x gives me negative 6x. Minus 5 is less than, the 2x cancels. All that you have left is the 7. Okay. Let's get rid of the minus 5. What's the opposite of minus 5? Okay, add 5 to both sides. What you have left is negative 6x is less than 7 plus 5. Okay. Last step. You have x times negative 6. What's the opposite of times negative 6? Divide by negative 6. Okay, that cancels out. X is equal to, sorry, watch the inequality here. If you're dividing by a negative 6, if you're dividing by a negative number, please remember to switch the sign. The less than becomes greater than. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Positive divided by a negative, what do you get? Negative. Okay. There you go. Okay. just to be sure. Let's look at one more example here. Let's go with 6x minus 15 is greater than 14x plus 9. Okay, go at it. See if you can solve for x. Okay. So I'm going to move the x to the left. So therefore I want to get rid of the x term. So let's subtract away 14x to both sides. 6x minus 14x is negative 8x minus 15 is greater than, this cancels out, so you have 9 left. Hopefully you're able to make it to this step here. Okay. Now watch the signs here. Okay, let's get rid of the minus 15. What's the opposite of minus 15? Add 15. That will cancel it out. Negative 8x is greater than 9 plus 15. So if you're able to make it this far, you should be able to take us home. How would you get rid of the minus 8 in front of the x? Say to yourself, x times negative 8. So the opposite is divide negative 8. Okay, so that cancels out. Don't make this harder than it has to be. X is it going to be greater than or less than? Remember, we have a negative number here. If you're dividing by a negative number, flip the sign. Okay, 24 divided by 8 is 3. Positive divided by a negative is negative. And there it is.